You guys, wait. Okay, hi? So, I was just sitting here minding my own business, drinking my, fifth cold brew of the day, and I had this thought. We all know the places, right? The Paris, the Rome, the whatever. But what if there's a whole entire country we're all sleeping on? Low-key, giving main character energy without the insane crowds, without the tourist traps selling $20 keychains. It's wild. We're counting down Serbia's 5 best hidden gems. Stay for number 1. It completely changed my perspective. So, I did a thing. I went down this insane rabbit hole. Serbia. Emma, where even is that on a map? A week ago, I was right there with you. Then I saw these pictures and these videos, and I felt this vibe. Moody and ancient, super vibrant, real. It's honestly so refreshing. Places that look straight out of a fantasy movie, but you can actually go there. Not a typical travel guide, more of a what if we went somewhere random and it became the best trip vibe. Okay, so coming in at number 5, we have Tara National Park. And when I say park, I don't mean like a cute little park with a swing set and a picnic table. No, this is a park. It's this massive, sprawling, emerald green blanket that just, covers everything. The pictures honestly don't even do it justice. It feels ancient, like the trees have seen things. It's giving very much I'm a wise old wizard living in a cabin vibes, and I'm so here for it. It's the kind of quiet that's actually loud, if that makes any sense. You can just feel the history in the air. The forest floor is all covered in moss and little leaves, and the sunlight filters through the canopy in these, perfect little beams. It's the definition of peaceful. For someone like me, who literally lives with the constant hum of city traffic and my own anxiety, this place feels like a system reset. It's where you go to just breathe. Actually take a deep, full breath that doesn't taste like car exhaust. It's wild. Imagine just waking up and deciding, today, I'm going to hike. And you just walk out your door, and there are literally endless trails. You could probably walk for days and not see another person, which is either terrifying or the dream, depending on what kind of day you're having. For me, it's the dream. Just me, my thoughts, maybe a podcast, and the very real possibility of seeing a bear. Which again is both terrifying and kind of iconic. And the viewpoints. Oh my God, you hike up to these spots, and you're looking down at these mirror-like lakes that are so still, they look like glass. The Drina River Canyon is right there, and it's this crazy turquoise color. It's one of those moments where you just have to put your phone down, because the picture will never be as good as just seeing it. It makes you feel so small, but in a good way. Like all your little problems are just specks of dust in this giant, beautiful world. You get this mist that rolls in over the mountains in the morning, and it feels so cinematic. It's like you've stepped onto the set of a fantasy epic. I can just picture myself wrapped in a giant sweater, holding a hot coffee, just staring out at the fog. It's a whole aesthetic. And it's not trying to be. It just is. It's not curated for tourists. It's just raw, beautiful, and a little bit wild. The whole place is a designated UNESCO Biosphere Reserve. Okay, so for number 4, things get a little weird, a little quirky. And you guys know how much I love weird and quirky. We're going to Drvengrad, which literally translates to Timber Town. And it is exactly that. It's this entire village made of wood, built from scratch by Emir Kusturica. Who just decides to build a whole village? The commitment is honestly inspiring. Walking into this place is like stepping through a portal. 1 second modern Serbia, next a perfectly preserved, rustic, old-timey world. The streets are made of cobblestones, or I guess, wood stones. Everything is wood. The houses, the church, the little shops. It feels like a movie set. It was built for life is a miracle, not Disneyland fake. It feels lived in. A living, breathing art installation. The houses are handcrafted timber taken from other parts of Serbia. dismantled and rebuilt here. So the village is new, but the buildings are authentically old. The streets are named after people he admires: Nikola Tesla, Bruce Lee, Diego Maradona. You can stand at Che Guevara Street, Ingmar Bergman Square, a bizarre mix of high art, pop culture, and politics. It makes no sense, and that's why it's perfect. A physical manifestation of someone's brain. You're wandering through one guy's imagination, and it's not just for show. Hotel, restaurants, a cinema that plays his films, a gallery. You can stay here. You can eat here. You can fully immerse yourself. Waking up in a timber house, pine in the air, walking down Joe Strummer Street for coffee. I need that immediately. The vibe explodes during their festivals: film festival, music festival. Artists, musicians, creatives from everywhere. The energy must be insane. Quiet town, creative chaos, cozy and crazy, unapologetically itself. A testament to specific, slightly unhinged vision. Born from passion, not a marketing meeting. Authenticity in every hand-carved detail. A living folk film, a fairy tale you can walk through. If you love film, art, or delightful strangeness, see Drvengrad. Not just a tourist spot, an experience. A reminder the world can be as weird and wonderful as you want. If you have a dream, build a village about it. An easy, very cool number 4. All right, let's get into number 3. And you guys, prepare yourselves, because this one is just visually insane. We're talking about Uvac Canyon. My first reaction, is that even real? It looks like something a CGI artist would create for a sci-fi planet. It's that dramatic. Makes you question physics and nature. The main event here is the river. The Uvac River doesn't just flow straight. No, it decided to get creative. It snakes and twists in insane hairpin meanders. From above, it looks like a giant turquoise serpent between steep limestone cliffs. Getting to the viewpoints is an adventure. You can hike up, effort and sweating, payoff unreal. Or you can take a boat tour through the canyon. That's the move. Gliding on emerald green water, cliffs towering above. It's a whole vibe. And there's more. This nature reserve hosts one of Europe's largest griffon vulture populations. Massive birds, around a 9-foot wingspan. They soar majestically over the canyon. You'll be at a viewpoint processing the river, and a giant bird glides past. It adds raw, wild drama. It feels like a secret. Hidden in Serbia, not as famous as the Grand Canyon, but just as breathtaking. More intimate, more mysterious. Looks like National Geographic, but you can go. It's accessible. Go see this bonkers natural wonder. The experience is humbling, surrounded by an immense landscape carved over millions of years. The scale is hard to comprehend. You feel like a tiny ant. It puts things in perspective. Watching a 9-foot vulture over a pretzel-shaped river makes emails feel small. It's a photographer's dream. Every angle a masterpiece. Also a place to be in awe. A natural spectacle. Bright green water, the white limestone cliffs, the deep blue sky. A divinely inspired color palette. Uvac Canyon is pure, unfiltered, jaw-dropping nature. Dramatic, beautiful, and a reminder of what the planet can do when left alone. Not for nightlife or shopping, for contemplation and being mind-blown. An unforgettable, almost spiritual experience. A very, very strong number 3. Coming in hot at number 2 is a place that sounds like it's straight out of a horror movie, but in, like, a cool, intriguing way. It's called Đavolja Varoš, which translates to Devil's Town. I know, right? The name alone had me hooked. I was like, tell me more immediately. This isn't your average tourist spot. This is for people who like their nature with a side of spooky folklore and geological weirdness. So, what is Devil's Town? It's basically this cluster of over 200 bizarre, tall, skinny rock formations sticking out of the ground in the middle of a forest, earth pyramids with little rock caps on top. It's a super rare natural phenomenon caused by erosion, but honestly, the scientific explanation is way less fun than the legends. It looks completely alien. The local stories are where it gets really good. One legend says that the pillars are the petrified wedding guests of a brother and sister who were forced to marry. God turned them to stone to stop the sin. Another story says they're devils who were turned to stone. Whatever the legend, they all have this eerie, supernatural vibe. Walking among these pillars, you can totally see why people came up with these spooky tales. It just feels mystical. There's also this super acidic, mineral-heavy water that flows through the area, which is part of what creates the formations. The streams are bright red because of the high iron content. So you have these creepy stone towers, a forest, and then these blood-red streams running through it. It's a whole gothic aesthetic. It's giving I'm a vampire on my day off, just enjoying the scenery. The wind whistles between the pillars, creating these strange, moaning and whispering sounds. The locals believed it was the devils whispering to each other. It's a full sensory experience of weirdness. It's a place that really sparks your imagination. You can explore it in a few hours. Wooden platforms and stairs give you angles like an outdoor sculpture park designed by Mother Nature on a particularly goth day. And here we are. The moment we've all been waiting for. Number 1. And honestly, this one surprised me. It's not the most dramatic or the weirdest on our list, but it's the one that I felt the most. It's the one that felt like home, but like a vacation home you never knew you had. Topping our list at number 1 is Zlatibor. It's this cozy, incredible mountain haven that feels like a secret you just want to keep for yourself. It's not an intense, I need an ice axe and crampons kind of mountain. It's gentle, rolling hills, vast pastures, pine forests. The air itself feels healthy. Like, you breathe it in and you can just feel your stress levels dropping. It's the kind of place where the main activity is just being, and walking, and eating. My 3 favorite things. What I love about it is that it's super easy to get to, but it still feels wonderfully offbeat and undiscovered. It strikes this perfect balance. You have all the comforts you need, cozy little inns, amazing restaurants, but you're surrounded by this peaceful, untouched nature. It's not trying to be a luxury resort, and it's not trying to be a rugged wilderness outpost. It's just Zlatibor. It's comfortable. Imagine this. You wake up in a rustic little cabin. The air is crisp and smells like pine trees. You go for a gentle hike on a trail that winds through a fragrant forest. You end up at a viewpoint that overlooks these beautiful, soft, rolling hills, and there's no one else there. It's just you and this incredible, peaceful view. That's the Zlatibor experience. And the food. Oh my God, the food. This region is famous for its local delicacies. We're talking about Zlatiborski prosciutto and kajmak, which is like a creamy, cheesy, buttery dream. You can go to these little rustic inns, sit by a fire, and just eat plates of local cheese, cured meats, and fresh bread. It's hearty, comforting, soul food. It's the kind of meal that feels like a hug. It's the simple things here that are the most magical. It's watching the sunset over the hills, painting the sky in these soft pink and orange colors. It's finding a little local market and trying honey made by a beekeeper down the road. It's the feeling of being completely disconnected from the chaos of modern life, but in a way that feels restorative, not isolating. Zlatibor just has this soul. It's a feeling. It's the warmth of the people, the taste of the food, the smell of the air. It's a place that encourages you to slow down. It's not about ticking things off a list. It's about recharging your spirit. It's the epitome of a cozy, offbeat escape. And that's why it's number 1. So that was it. That was the list. My brain is literally buzzing right now. From like the super moody forests of Tara to the actual Devil's Town, which I'm still not over, and then finishing in that cozy little mountain hug that is Zlatibor. It's just a lot to process. Serbia is officially on my I need to go there immediately or I might actually combust list. It's just so diverse and weird and beautiful, and I feel like we've only just scratched the surface, you know? There's probably so much more weird stuff to find. I feel like travel can get so repetitive sometimes. But this just proves there are still incredible, authentic places if you look off the beaten path. Places with soul and stories and really, really good cheese. It's kind of inspiring, and it makes me want to just spin a globe, close my eyes, and see where my finger lands. Anyway, I need to know your thoughts. Which hidden gem surprised you most? Was it the creepy stone people? The Snake River? Let me know. Tell us in the comments, like and subscribe for more offbeat travel finds. See you on the next countdown. I'm gonna go look at flights now. For real. Okay, bye.